Hey guys, welcome to the HVAC Diablo podcast. We have a great interview today. His name is Mr. Ty. How's it going, Ty?
Not bad, man. How about yourself?
Great, great. Enjoying the day. The weather's great today, so
Oh, I
can't
bet you it's
complain.
a lot warmer where you are than where I am.
Oh yeah, I bet. Where are you at?
Calgary, Canada.
Oh wow, north, way north.
Yeah, we were nice and warm today. We hit 35 Fahrenheit. So
And the snow? How's the snow out there?
35, we're losing some of it, but I had enough. I took the kid out sledding today. So,
Fun. Some outside activities. Staying
oh,
busy.
yeah, you got to get out. The
So,
nice part is there's not a cloud in the sky. So it's cold, but it's still beautiful and sunny. So,
oh, that's nice. Yeah, I bet. Enjoying the weather and playing out in the snow.
definitely.
I have to drive up to the mountains to do that.
It's
So
not a
get
bad
out.
place to keep it.
Yeah. Yeah. We get a little snow up there. We're like, it's cold, you know? So, um, tell us a little bit about yourself and what you do.
So I'm about 15 years in the trade, got into it a little older. I was knocking on 30 when I got into it. I do commercial refrigeration, mostly some commercial HVAC. Really never touched resi, so I kind of stayed with that big boy stuff. And
Lucky.
yeah, spent 7 years specializing in racks for a big company up here, and a couple years helping a buddy of mine build a little commercial company. And now I'm trying to get back into refrigeration and a lot of CO2 right now. So.
Oh, wow. Is it industrial, commercial, or what?
Yeah,
Refrigeration? Oh,
like
okay.
meat, a lot of like meat packing plants, and I did grocery stores for a long time, but now I'm out of that.
Okay. Nice.
I got a
So,
minus 45 blast chiller that we just installed that we're working on. Runs CO2.
yeah, I was looking at your IG page. You do a lot of big stuff out there, man. Looks
That's
like
stuff I
fun.
like. I like to be
Yeah.
scared.
Well, you've been in the trade for a while, I see. The question I've been wanting to ask you, I've seen that you went to the HVAC Tactical Awards in AHR in Chicago, man. How was it? I have yet to go.
It is mind blowing. I did not plan. I would say that that's the biggest thing that I screwed up on. I showed up. I'm like, I'll watch the show, do a couple seminars, like just walk around, everything like that. My wife and I spent a day and a half walking the show. Just
Oh
the
my
first day and a
God.
half walking the show, like
Oh wow.
20,000 steps on the watch, everything, and there's tons of stuff going on. So I would have planned it out better. Definitely hit some of the more of the sound a lot on the first day.
Uh-huh.
There's some cool ones I caught on the second day, and the whole influencer side of it, like demos and booths and the attraction stuff, that I never saw coming too. Like they will shut down a booth for a demo.
Oh wow.
Like ours press comps, you couldn't get within 50 feet of the booth. A cool thing to
You gotta be
see.
ready, huh?
Oh yeah, hey, don't just walk in fat dumb like I did. Plan
Yeah,
that
you
one
gotta
out.
get going, huh?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's a good show. There's a lot of cool stuff. Like when you walk in there and there's full chillers sitting on the floor, just you can walk around and look at them. It is a big show.
Wow. I have yet to go, man. I can't wait till I do make it.
It's coming your way, man.
Yeah, I hope so.
It's two years for Vegas. That's pretty close.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I think Vegas will work for me. It's a little closer to me, so I'm looking forward to it. I think someone told me in 2026, so I got some time.
Yeah, Orlando next year and then Vegas. I think
Vegas?
I'm not sure.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
So,
either 2 or 3 years away.
right on, man.
But
Well, shoot.
but avoid Chicago because that is cold.
It looked cold, man. It looked cold. I was
Oh,
like, whoo.
the first 2 days there, man, were so cold, and we're Canadians. Like we were coming out of within the last 30 days where I am, it has hit minus 45 at night. And when we're walking around complaining it's cold, that humidity coming off that lake is no joke. That is a different type of cold.
Yeah. Whew. We just went to Milwaukee in November of last year, and we went to Chicago for one day on the train from Milwaukee, and it was cold out there, and we are getting a little bit of snowflakes and all that, but it wasn't snowing, but it was cold. But I can only
Yeah.
imagine how it was when you guys were there. It was full on snow and everything.
Oh yeah, just sheer
So,
ice. We were there for 5 days total, and the next 3 were nice, but the first 2 were just cold.
well, that sounds like fun, man. I'm glad you made it out there and made it back. So you're safe now.
Back home safe.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's continue on. What was your first experience in the field?
Go way back in the way back machine, but I lucked out. I more or less got headhunted for the job. I got hired by one of my wife's friends' husbands
Hmm.
into a large company. So, like, I can remember washing coils in a cheese warehouse that was the size of a city block, like standing on a lift, middle of summer, 34-degree warehouse. So, pulling 24, 36-inch fan blades out and stuff. A lot of my memories are just big stuff and just being awestruck, walking into like multiple rack compressor rooms, barely knowing where the compressors were, never mind how the controls worked.
That's an experience right there for sure.
Oh yeah, it was in the deep end, that's for sure.
Wow. So, what are the common things you think techs struggle with working in the field? Whether they're straight out of trade school or just starting out. What do you see out there?
Biggest thing, and I'm guilty for it too, is target fixation. You get going down that one path, especially diagnosing that this is where it's got to be, and you can spend a lot of time chasing your tail, not doing the right thing. It's just taking a couple minutes, sit back, look at the situation again, or just call somebody else and say, "Hey, this is where I'm at. Where's your brain lead you to?"
Hmm.
But I see a lot of guys, and it gets better with a bit of talent, but sometimes I've seen this before. It's A, B, C, and it may not be that path.
Yeah, yeah, it's true. I mean, it happens, especially on the field when you're out there and you're just trying to get things done.
Oh, and when the stress level goes up and the calls are
Oh,
backing up, yeah, it gets worse. It gets worse.
they're calling you. How long is it gonna take? You're like, I'm just getting started.
Yeah. Call me one more time. I'll see how far this phone flies.
Ring her off.
Yeah.
um, um, what advice would you give a new tech starting in the trade?
Same thing I give all my guys. As terrible as it sounds being a journeyman, don't be scared to move.
Hmm.
Don't get comfortable. Don't get set. Guys get with journeymen that treat them fairly and maybe don't give them as much talent. Guys get into shops where you can make good money doing a little bit of work and you're not getting challenged and or just doing something you don't like. I don't know where it is where you guys are, but we are hurting for tax. You got a little talent behind you, you can move. You want to work in a different side of this trade, you can do it. You don't like the journeyman you work with, you can go. You start to feel comfortable. Maybe it's time to move somewhere and get a little scared, right? It's kind of what I tell my guys.
I like that. Yeah, definitely. A lot of people get comfortable and they don't want to move anywhere. I see that a lot. I try to encourage them, like, hey, man, you can do other things. I see that you got all the tools in your van.
Yeah.
Some guys just don't want to go any further.
Oh,
I
I know
get it.
20. Yeah, I know 20, 30-year guys that are at the same company that, they're scared to do a maintenance on their own furnace. It's just so far out of their wheelhouse.
Wow. Yeah. You know, maybe someday they'll jump out of it and get there. um, so, do you guys do a lot of training and any like courses like that out there with your company?
So I changed companies about 5 months ago. I
Hmm.
left like I said, I helped a friend of mine with his small business, getting it really nice and stable in a good place. He went from a partnership to a sole owner. So a couple years there. There wasn't really anything there. The company I'm with presently, because they really want to get into the CO2 and be one of the bigger names in town. There's a lot of training in on that. We took for a quarter of our guys and put them through in-house 4-day training course where we had factory reps come up for rack training, and so there's a lot of that in the company I'm at now, which is another reason why I'm there.
Wow, that's great. That sounds like you guys got a good team out there for sure.
Yeah, they're really leading from the top there. So
That's good, man.
go. But we train a little different up here than you guys kind of do in the States. Like we have a full 4-year apprenticeship program that you're tied into, and then you come out as your journeyman, and then we don't necessarily have as much fact.
Did I lose you? Hey, Ty. You there?
Yep, I'm here.
Oh, okay. I lost you for a bit.
It's probably just rambling anyways.
It's all right, man. What motivates you to work hard every day, man?
You know what? I can say a lot of things, but at the end of the day, it really just is ego. Trying to be the best tech on site, trying to be the one that doesn't have to call other guys, that can, help out and go through. And that's kind of where I've been at. Just the desire to work on the bigger stuff, the desire to be the guy that walks into stuff that's collapsing and the world's on fire and you're the one putting it out. That was one of the things I really liked about grocery stores. If you do that, you don't get scared easy after a couple of years.
Oh, one question I was going to ask you, are you guys union or non-union?
I am presently not. I started my career in a union facility.
Mm-hmm.
At this level in Canada, like where I'm at, there's not a massive difference in the skill sets, just which the shops are.
Oh, okay. All right.
We benefit from all their negotiations, and there's kind of a fairness to compete. Nobody really undercuts that aggressively from what I know.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. Just curious how they roll out there.
Wow. We got good benefits usually in the healthcare package and everything like that. So usually what you'll find in a non-union shop, for us at least, is it's almost exactly on par tech-wise. You're still getting your pension, you're still getting your benefit packages, your disabilities, all that. And the pay scale is usually about exactly the same.
Hey, that's all that matters, If everything adds up, that's all that matters at the end of the day. So
yeah,
that
I got
sounds
nothing
good.
against them. I've still got pension in there, so
Yeah, shoot.
just the job took me out of it. So
nice. So what is your future goal, short term or long term? What are you looking to do?
well, I'm in the 40s now, so the bones
Hmm.
creak and things don't move as fast as they used to. So the goal is always to get off the tools. I'd
Right.
like to move into like a consulting or management role somewhere where I can still help. I've always really liked training up and working with apprentices and stuff. So some involvement with that would be nice.
Oh, good. Some training and stuff.
Yeah. Maybe move into a trainer position or something like that. I'm not exactly sure where I'll end up, but
Hmm.
I make moves for that. Take
Yeah,
some sales
definitely.
courses and a few other things.
Yeah, that's kind of what I would like to do here in a few years. Hopefully, my
But
boss is hearing this podcast. Who
maybe
knows?
the podcast will take off and it'll be done.
Hey, there you go. I don't
Be
know.
the Joe Rogan, right?
Oh, I listen to that. I'm a commuter every day, so
Oh, I
he's on the
burn
list.
through podcasts. I
Oh
burn through
yeah.
them.
Honestly, that's kind of what got me where I'm here right now. Was listening to podcasts the last couple years. So actually going on 3 years. So yeah.
Yeah, I got a set of headset on almost all the time. Being a grocery store guy, you're in the compressor room by yourself all day. So yeah, I probably do 6 to 10 hours of podcasts a day. I'm either listening to true crime or
Oh
listening to
yeah.
HVAC podcasts. So
Yep. They're good, man. It's good stuff. I commend all them podcasters out there doing this. It's not easy. So,
oh yeah,
the nerves are going and everything, so I'm fairly new to it. I had to figure everything out. So here I am, talking with you. So
yeah, my first one. So
we did it. So how do you like to spend your free time when you're not working?
now I got a little one. There's a lot of that. Growing up in where we are, I was always involved in camping. Got into four-wheeling, so I got a Jeep take out into the bush and all-around car guy. So like yourself, I'm always tinkering on something and going to car shows and that sort of stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then our winter activities, bit of snowboarding in the winter, and so always tinkering on something, always a project. Car's always got something's got to be put on it, and
You
So
got
I
any
get a legit
classics?
bug. Had them in the past.
Uh,
Now the Jeep just swallows all the money.
oh yeah, I got the Jeep too, so that I have to like, balance it out. The bug or the Jeep. I'm working on a bug right now, so it's like,
Oh yeah, I saw your pictures. That thing's sick.
yeah, man. I finally got it running, so I was excited just to drive it around the block. It's like, yay!
Sitting on the milk crate, big smile on your face.
Yeah. It's all gutted out and everything. It's like big old cheesy smile and just driving away. So
Everybody
putting
else is
around.
wondering why you're so happy to drive the hunk of junk around, just loving life.
Yeah. You smell like gas. I'm like, that's a classic.
Oh yeah.
uh, well, that's cool, man. You know, thanks for stopping by. That concludes our interview. It was great
Well, thanks for
talking with you,
having me.
my friend. Keep doing what you're doing, brother.
You
Let's
as well,
let's
sir.
do this session again, man. This is good
Anytime
talking with
I'm
you.
available. Anytime.
All right, brother. Well, until next time, everyone. Bye.